Mnangagwa votya kudzinga George Charamba basa nekuda kwezvinhu izvi. George Charamba anonzi akanga aripo kubva kare ende position yake haina kuchinja kubva ZANU-PF ichitonga kusvika pairi nhasi. Zviri kunzi izvoni George Charamba ane mhosva dzakawanda dzanenge achipomerwa, asi according mhosva dzari kupomerwa naTemba Mliswa, ndauti ndikunzwisei tisati tataura nyaya iyi. Temba Mliswa, a former independent MP and a ZANU-PF insider, publicly demanded that presidential spokesperson George Charamba resign, accusing him of disrespecting President Mnangagwa through a post highlighting Cyril Ramaphosa's election by South African Parliament. Mliswa interprets Charamba's ex-post as an indirect call for the president to ignore inner circle advisors, labeling it a closed line and part of broader sellout activities by unnamed cartels leaking information for political gain. So murezi wapo ndofunga muri kunyatsonzwisisa nyaya yaTemba Mliswa. So nyaya yaTemba Mliswa ndiyo yakonzeresa kuti tituwe pano tichikuonesai nyaya dziri kuitika munyika yeZimbabwe, sezvo pane makakatano arimo munyika yeZimbabwe. George Charamba ari kungonzi asiye basa, ari kunzi resign, ndo nyaya iripo. Asi George Charamba anotyisa kuti haazikanwi kuti anenge akatsika papi, because George Charamba munhu wekuti kana ukatomudzinga basa zvinogona kudhakwa futi, saka hazvina kumira zvakanaka.
And meet somebody pa airport or when we're visitors in Diani.
So does the narrative that Emmerson Mnangagwa is the one who invited Ramaphosa to Zimbabwe, do you think it sticks?
Do you know, even if it didn't, after Vanavake Shungurutswa, even if that guy, because he doesn't just arrive in Zimbabwe, Singazivikane Kutari Kuya, even if it was him, cancel, grandstand, cancel. Our father didn't.
But do we have a caring father though?
So that's when I'm now wondering, are we trying and truthfully thinking that by projecting our problem to South Africans to deal with their president, they will fix our problems? So that's why I'm trying to think, what is, so the kids over there, they think they're fixing their own problems by doing what they're doing. So what will they do to their father who does not tsura them? Because if he tsuras them, they'll turn on him. So
is it in the best interest of South Africa to have a mass exodus of Zimbabweans out of South Africa as it stands right now?
That's another fallacy. Do you know, Uncle Jet? Horror is one of the most bizarre things that can happen to humans, but it produces also bizarre results. You go through Gukura Wundi. Has anyone ever checked how many people left?
Right.
Huh?
No, me, I haven't.
No, huh? Go to Rwanda, genocide. Has anyone ever checked, Kuti, since there was this, I'm going to the extreme of bad.
Yes.
How many people left?
Must be in the millions.
But wasn't there people who remained who were more than the ones who stayed, who left? So even if this thing happens to the extreme, do people actually think that there will be a mass exodus that cleans out migrants? There could be where xenophobia drove people out of a country.
No, they'll remain, resolute, adamant.
Yes. You're not even going to get even 1/3 of people out, no matter how much you extreme violence. Kuna vanhu who have left more violent places. Kuna vanhu who can't return kwavanova. Kuna vanhu who are unable, even if they wanted. You know that, right?
Yep.
Kuna vanhu who, since they left all those many years, they don't know to dzokera to what. Tudzokera to what? So it's wishful thinking, unfortunately. Yes, there are always going to be, just like us, Uncle Jed, 46 years of oppression. In the many exoduses we've done out of Zimbabwe, do you know the majority by far of Zimbabweans live in Zimbabwe? At maximum, what is the percentage you think of Zimbabweans that live abroad who left Zim? Not the ones who ended up being berekwat outside who are counted as Zimbabwe. Vakava kuzim. What is the percentage you think left?
You know, there was a time that I was looking at the UK figures in terms of
think it
how many. I would think that we are so many of us, but I read somewhere where it said
100 and something thousand.
Exactly. 100 something thousand Zimbabweans actually left the UK. I mean Zimbabwe coming to the UK. And if you then want to factor in the kids that
are already
born
here,
we are not even 500,000.
No. So that's the reality of it. It looks very bad when it happens. But now look at what it achieves. Very little. And after zvaitika trauma zvacho, do you know people are shameful afterwards? They go through a cooling period. Ozama kuvaravara. Time moves till the next incident. 2008, it happened, didn't it? In South Africa, xenophobic attacks. Did it clear out people?
No, they still have got the same problem, that they were trying to deal with, back then.
So anoziziva izvozvo baba iyeye wekukantri iyoyo. You understand?
No, this is why I was asking whether South Africa can deal with the mass returning of people that have domiciled in South Africa.
Because there won't be a mass exiting of anyone. There'll be days of mass moving, but it will go.
Apparently,
just like now,
Dubai
and it.
There might be more people going there.
No, you see, because what Marcy is talking about, I can give you an example. Marcy, do you remember when we had the GNU? There were folks that were saying, everything is now okay, let us go back to Zimbabwe. But if you want to do a head count of how many people actually left for Zimbabwe, and those people managed to sustain a life in Zimbabwe without even coming back within a year, you'd be shocked to find out how many of those folks did that.
So kunezvimwe where we think till you look at it statistically around the world, you notice kuti they will do that activity. I don't know what it indulges, but in terms of what they think it achieves, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. And it produces casualties both sides. Both sides.
It does, yes.
Yeah. But now when we are in bravado mode, we present it as if kuchauraiwa that just the foreigners and the others return home. Okay, no, humans by nature sometimes defend themselves. So it's a volatile situation where it can't be something we displace and say, oh, Gawato na baba, if we keep pumping information to them, they are already in a bad situation. What they're creating here is germinating seeds that gonna put their country in bad light. How many warnings of xenophobia, and then some who are constructing other narratives about them? All these things are compounding. But there is an issue, Kwedu, about what our government is doing. How is it that why are we not enraged? Our president, amidst what was happening, was on entertainment mode. Yeah? With a person who is presiding over a country that is shunguruzaring his kids. I mean, even ka statement kawan. Kuti they discussed the relation. I mean, even if Pachinyepa create
If
a
that was
media
a
that says that.
conversation that was had, it would be understandable.
Yes.
But it was never a conversation that they had.
They didn't at all. They just ignored it. But at the same time, to me, what is worrying is that we keep thinking that we can create someone who can do something for us, who can cause it over there. And it's never about what we should do ourselves. The anger can't be displaced to another community to deal with.
Absolutely.
Or kujoinisa namo, since they also have a namo, they will do it, and then maybe it doesn't work like that. Because if they don't, then what? Uchamirira the next time. How many missed opportunities have we had ourselves? Why do we think other communities are always on point on catching opportunities when they come? Abanete evil. Haven't they got other things? They've got elections coming up. And their politicians will be